There is a forest where twilight never ends. The sun doesn't rise and the moon doesn't fall. The light is soft and low, neither day nor night, as if the sky is holding its breath. In this forest, a path loops forever. No matter how far you walk, no matter how many steps you take, you return to where you began. The trees never change. The breeze carries the same scent of moss, wood, and a hint of lavender. The leaves whisper, but they never answer. They say if you walk the path long enough, it will show you what you forgot. And only then can you leave. You are here now. The ground is soft beneath your feet, a blanket of moss and soil that muffles each footstep. Birds do not sing here. Instead, the sound of your breath and the gentle rustling of branches are your only companions. You don't remember how you arrived. The last thing you recall is a quiet room, a closed book, and a feeling that something was left unfinished. The forest does not ask questions. It waits. You walk. The path curves through birch trees with bark like folded parchment. Their limbs arch overhead, forming a cathedral of silver and green. Light leaks through in pale shafts, falling on stones shaped like teardrops and logs dressed in velvety moss. Time passes, but you do not age. And after some unknowable stretch, you return to the same crooked tree you passed before. Its roots claw over a boulder. A single violet mushroom pulses faintly at its base. You have looped. Chapter 2. The Lantern Keeper. The second time you reach the crooked tree, a figure is waiting beside it. They wear a dark robe, the fabric faded like ash, and their face is hidden beneath a hood. In their hands, they hold a lantern, dimly glowing with a blue flame that does not flicker. Are you lost? They ask. Voice quiet as a breeze. You nod. Then walk until you remember what you left behind, they say, and step aside. You try to ask who they are, but they raise a hand, palm open, and your voice fails. So you walk again. This time, the trees seem closer, the air denser. You hear water trickling somewhere far away. The crooked tree comes again. The lantern keeper is gone, but the lantern remains. Resting atop the stone, the blue flame pulses slowly. You do not touch it. The third time around, you follow the sound of the water. It leads you off the path, through ferns and low-hanging boughs. The forest hums, but does not resist. You find a stream narrow and clear, carving through black stone. Floating in its current are leaves of silver and one folded piece of paper, perfectly dry. You open it. It reads, "You are not here by accident." Beneath the message, a drawing of a hand holding a key. You look up, and on the opposite bank, you see your own reflection in the water. But it is not quite you. The eyes are gentler, sadder, wiser. You reach for them. The reflection blurs. You return to the path. The crooked tree is waiting. On your fourth loop, something has changed. Flowers bloom now along the path. Pale blue, like frost-kissed petals. Their scent is faint, but familiar, like a dream you had long ago. As you walk, they seem to turn toward you. A bird calls in the distance, a single soft note. And you remember, a name. Not yours, someone else's. Someone you once loved. You pause beside the crooked tree. The lantern is brighter now. The violet mushroom pulses faster. You kneel, you speak the name aloud. The air stills. The path trembles. The forest listens. But it does not yet release you. The fifth time around, the twilight deepens. Mist coils low along the ground. Shapes drift at the edges of your vision. Not threatening, but watchful. Ahead, a fire burns gently in a stone ring beside the path. No smoke, no scent, just warmth. You sit. The fire does not burn you. It hums low and steady. You close your eyes and a memory plays behind them. A hand reaching for yours. A forest not unlike this one. A promise whispered in your ear. No matter how far you go, I will find you again. You open your eyes. There is a key in your palm. You rise. Chapter 6. The Open Gate. On the sixth loop, the path ends. Where once stood the crooked tree, now there is an archway made of silver branches. The lantern hangs from its center, blue flame steady. You approach. The key in your hand warms. You reach out, and the flame dims. Beyond the arch is not the forest. It is a corridor of starlight and shadow, shifting like a dream. You step through. The loop breaks. The forest exhales. You remember who you are. Some paths are not meant to be walked with feet, but with memory. Some places loop not because they are broken, but because we are not yet ready to leave. You were never lost, only waiting. Now you are found. Rest, traveler.